It is never too late to rebrand, and we want to make ourselves proud in 2025. Hi, guys. My name is Britley, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some tips and some things that we can do right now to prepare ourselves to have the best year of our life in 25 days. Yes, I looked at the calendar this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, January 1st is here basically. So if you're new to my channel, I make Christian and faith-based content, and I also have a podcast that is separate from this channel. But on this one, I just want to talk about more lifestyle and things that I have learned to maybe pass along and help share with somebody else. So like I said, we have 25 days left, and that does not seem like a lot. But what I have learned with setting goals and New Year's resolutions and all of these things is the number one most important thing to realize and understand is that if you do not cherish your relationship with God, if you do not value God, if you do not put God first, you are not going to be successful. It doesn't matter what your definition of success is, it is unachievable without God. So you want to make sure right now, today, you are implementing things, doing things that pleases God and puts God first before you get to whatever you want or your own desires. Because even if we do hit marks, hit positions, hit goals, it won't last without having a foundation. And that foundation is Christ. So you want to make sure you're building upon solid ground and not something that will fall to the ground. So that is absolutely number one. And depending on where you stand with your relationship with God, we all need improvement, right? None of us are perfect. And so as long as we have this flesh, this fleshly body, we need help. We all need help, as much help as we can get. So that is definitely number one. So before you even start writing down your goals, before you start planning, lock in with God and ask God, am I in position? What do I need to work on? And a lot of times we already know what we need to do, but go ahead and start building that relationship up. And you'll notice that will change everything. Like just that one thing will change everything else. But the second thing I want to talk about is writing your goals down, typing it on your phone, printing out, like goals list, prayer targets, things like that. Because when you see it, it brings back to remembrance, like what you're working for and like why you're going so hard. And it really helps you to stay focused. And when you write down your goals, be realistic. Don't just write down, I want to make $1,000,000. Write down how you're going to get there. Write down at what point do you want to have $10,000? At what point do you want to have $50,000? Like build it up, because sometimes when we look at goals that are so far away than where we are right now, we're likely to give up because we're like, this is so out of reach. Like this is so far away. It's never going to happen. So break those goals down. So set long-term goals, set short-term goals. So right now, as we're preparing for 2025, also set some goals that you want to do in this month of December to make sure you're ready to start in 2025. Number 3, so the social media age, you're on social media watching me right now. So a lot of people have like a negative connotation of it, and it's good. There's good things and there's bad things. But if you are on social media, I would suggest you follow people that you see as inspiration, because there is a lot of good on social media. It's just what you decide and choose to spend your time watching. So for example, for me, I am a small business owner. I sell Christian-based apparel, and I have been finding inspiration from following other small business owners and seeing, how they do, a day in their life, some of their goals, things like that. Because when I watch those videos, it inspires me. And sometimes they have great ideas, excellent ideas. And so it's kind of like, yeah, I'm on social media, but at the same time, it's like I'm in a class, like I'm learning something. So instead of just filling your timeline, following the drama pages, the shade room, the who's who, this, that, or that, follow some people that inspire you, as well as faith-based content. So, for example, I follow a few church pages because I also help out with my church's social media. So I follow some other churches' Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and I get inspiration from that too. Yeah, so that is a good one. Yeah. Okay. And I have number 4, build up your goals, go week by week, go in cycles. So that's kind of what I hit on earlier when I said having your goals realistic, but then breaking down how you're going to hit those goals. So an example can be, I'll just use the money one again because that's good. So we want to make $1 million in 2025. All right, well, in January, we need to have a certain amount, okay? But within January, the first week of January, we need to go ahead and start doing something. All right, week 2, we need to be saving something. Week 3, so like break it down week by week and give yourself grace to just be human. If our goal is every day to be perfect, well, every day isn't going to be perfect. So that first non-perfect day will feel very encouraging, and you may say, this is impossible, I give up. No, let's aim for 3 days out of the week. Let's have 3 solid good days out of the week. Practice gratitude, practice thankfulness, like all these things. And then the next week, it's like, all right, well, let's go 3.5. Let's go 3.5. The next week, like keep building and building and building. And again, just give yourself grace and staying focused, and don't let yourself get too I'm gonna say out of shape, but I'm not talking about athleticism at all. But don't let yourself get so far out, because then you just keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. So those are just some tips that I have on rebranding yourself, reinventing yourself, becoming unrecognizable, and overall just becoming the best version of yourself, becoming who God has called you to be, and working hard within that, and cherishing who God has called you to be, and having confidence in who God has called you to be, to have the best 2025 ever. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.